Today on Cooking with a Lion, we'll be making a flavorful and versatile dish that will have you second-guessing your undying commitment to hummus. And it's all happening right now. Let's get started. One of the best things about this dish, other than the incredible flavor, is it comes together lightning fast. What I've done is I've taken 4 cups of chicken stock. I have boiled the frozen bag of lima beans, 1 pound until they were soft, about 20-25 minutes, and I've strained that out, reserving 3/4 cup of the stock. And now it's time to blend it all together in this bad boy. So the first thing to go in, of course, are these cooked lima beans, and they go in first. There we are. Now, if you don't like lima beans, historically, I guarantee give this a shot. You may just fall in love again and again. We also have the stock. Now I'm not gonna add all of the stock, so depending upon what I'm cooking this or serving this with will depend upon the finished product. So I usually like to hold back a couple tablespoons if I'm serving this with, say, a crudité. I want it thinner, I could add all of it. If I want to serve it with, say, steak or chicken, I would hold back a little bit. We can always add more, but we can't always take it away. Rosemary. Rosemary and lima beans go together like brother and sister. Super happy. Finely chopped. And that goes in. Then 1 large garlic clove. So think of it like when you make pesto, when you make hummus, a large garlic clove always makes a little difference because it brings that just a bit of heat and some spice in there. Now a touch of salt, always just to make sure it rounds it out. And then a little bit of butter, 4 tablespoons, and that gives it this wonderful smooth texture. 4 tablespoons of butter goes in. And the last thing I have is lemon juice. Do not add it just yet. We want to season it when it's nice and fresh. That's it, guys. Puree it until it's smooth. That's all it takes. Now, the lemon juice, that goes in. Here we are. And then we'll blend that up, and the seasoning should just fall right into place. And that's it. That's all it takes. If you want it smoother, go longer. If you want it chunkier, more rustic, pull off a bit. The best thing to do is to give it a taste. We don't know if we need to thin it out with that chicken stock or a little more salt. It doesn't need a thing. So all we have to do is clean up our table and then we'll serve the whole thing up. And that is just creamy, dreamy, and the texture is so wonderful, but the proof is in the pudding. When you make this, you will be kicking the hummus to the curb. This is so delicious. It's not overbearing. It has that wonderful underbelly of the rosemary, a little bit of garlic, just a faint whisper of the garlic. And honestly, if you gave this to a person that didn't like lima beans, they would never, ever know. It works great with crudité. It works great with roast vegetables. In fact, you could go ahead and use it as a bed for roast chicken. I recently used it with steak and it was marvelous. I can't think of too many dishes this wouldn't work with. And when you make this dish, let me know your favorite way to pair it. Cheers.